Planet of the Fakes families. And Pig Star HH News. Aunt of toddler burned alive in car. I hope her dad F. King dies. Martin Pereira left to right, Zoe, and Sharon Coleman Facebook. A monstrous dad allegedly left his 3-year-old daughter to burn alive near a Queen's Park strapped to her baby's seat inside a chain-shut, gasoline-covered car that was set ablaze Sunday, police sources said. The full horror of Zoe Pereira's final moments emerged Monday as cops ruled her death a homicide, and sources say 39-year-old Martin Pereira is absolutely the prime suspect in the tot's death. He killed a baby. He burned her alive. He did that to her. That's not even human, that's an animal. That's a coward, Zoe's aunt told the Post. The dad was locked in a bitter custody dispute with the girl's mom and had been threatening to hurt their angelic toddler right before he allegedly left her burning inside the car that had been rigged up as a fiery prison, sources said. Zoe never had a chance. The little girl was strapped into an infant seat in the back of an Audi A6, and its rear doors were chained shut from the inside one to the other so neither could be opened in an apparent bid to frustrate attempts to rescue her, sources said. The vehicle had been doused in gasoline, and a propane tank in the trunk was set up to feed into the back seat via a tube, sources said. A second tank was found outside the car, sources added. A Good Samaritan saw a flaming Martin flee the car when he pulled over at 155th Street and Baisley Boulevard, and used a blanket to help put out his burning clothes. Martin told him his baby was in the car, but while the Samaritan called 911, the father fled, according to police sources. The dad doused himself in nearby Baisley Pond Park, then tried to hide from cops as rescue workers fought to wrest his daughter from the wreckage. The dad was down by the water, the source said. The only reason they found him was that a piece of his clothing was on fire. The flaming scrap drew investigators' eyes over toward the water, where they found Martin stripped down to his underwear, the source added. Police handcuffed him and connected him to an oxygen tank while FDNY members struggled to perform CPR on Zoe, the source said. First responders were able to extricate the girl, but only after the door handles that the chains were affixed to had melted, sources said. Zoe was rushed to Jamaica Hospital Medical Center, but could not be saved. Martin Pereira, 39, suffered second- and third-degree burns, and was being treated at Weill Cornell Medical Center in Manhattan. He was in police custody at the hospital, but had not been charged as of Monday evening. View Gallery. He is probably going to be charged with murder, a police source told the Post. Another of Zoe's aunts said Monday, I hope he F. King dies. I am just being honest. I hope he dies, she said outside her sister Sharon Coleman's Queen's home Monday. Sharon Coleman and Pereira have been fighting over custody of their daughter Zoe, according to relatives and police sources. They were engaged, but Coleman, 36, broke it off about a month ago, police sources said. He was acting kind of crazy lately since the breakup, Sharon's sister added. And with his behavior, it did cross my mind that he may do something to harm my sister. But it did not cross my mind that he would do anything to harm a child, my niece, his daughter. Martin had weekend visitation rights and picked up the child from Coleman on Saturday, police sources said. He later called her to discuss their relationship, but she told him to get lost. On Sunday, Martin phoned one of Coleman's cousins in California and threatened to hurt the baby, prompting the cousin to call Coleman around 8 p.m. to warn her, sources said. The frantic mom called police in Nassau County where Martin lives, then tried the nip, sources said. Coleman was at the 113th Precinct station when calls about the fire came in. Martin has a history of violence, according to family and police. He was arrested once for criminal contempt and twice for aggravated harassment against a different woman in 2013, sources said. Both parents had reported each other to various children's protective agencies for maltreatment of Zoe T. his year, according to police sources. See also. Dad of burned toddler tried to hide from cops, sources. The city's Administration for Children's Services was investigating the mother, sources added. An ACTS spokeswoman confirmed the agency is investigating the case along with the NIP. It wasn't clear why it was not probing Martin, but reps added that they only conduct investigations.